What's going on, Razorback Nation? It's Tyzilla83, also known as BK. That's a big cat. So Red White Scrimmage is later today. I say later today because I'm making this video at 2 o'clock in the morning. Couldn't sleep, and I had some time. It's the only time I get to do these videos when everyone's down and out. So thank you so much for watching. If you've not watched my videos, please subscribe. I'm trying to get them categorized where I've got my gaming videos where I talk mostly about, well, obviously video games, SOCOM, H-Hour, stuff like that. And then I've got my Razorback football and athletics videos. So, all right, so let's talk about it. Remember, please subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Red White Scrimmage, 1 o'clock. I think they're opening for the Razor Fest starts at 9 a.m. I don't know the lot. They've got information all over the internet. If you don't already follow them on Twitter or Facebook. So it's they're expecting. I haven't seen any attendance speculation reports yet, but I would probably say, thanks to SEC Network, it might cut this number in half compared to what we usually see in that 55,000, whatever it was last year. I wouldn't be surprised if 25,000, 30,000 show up, especially because the weather's been kind of poopy lately. It's been dark outside, and you know how that is when the weather leading up to something isn't so great. The turnout sometimes can be affected the next day. Pulling up weather right now, as a matter of fact. I don't think tomorrow. I think tomorrow's supposed to be beautiful. What I'm seeing, yeah, tomorrow's supposed to be gorgeous. So I don't see why anybody wouldn't want to show up. 1 p.m. It's supposed to be 72 degrees. That's pretty darn nice. I'll take that. Of course, later on it dips into the low or high 70s, almost low 80s. Wow. That might be the warmest day of the year so far. Or I'm inside far too much. One of the two. So the Red White Scrimmage, what to look for? I've been asked a couple of questions on Facebook. A distant relative of mine and a friend of mine asked me a couple of questions. One of them was, what am I in particular? What am I going to be looking for? Well, I'm going to be watching as much as I could pick up on. I'm really curious about the line of scrimmage. I'm really curious about that defensive line. Losing Darius Philon, all we've heard about is, oh my God, that's going to devastate the defensive line. But then they go out and they grab Ledbetter and Froholt and some other guys. Obviously, Bajan Jackson's still there. Tawan Johnson's still there. Wise and Winston are still there on the ends. So the depth is there. And I don't know if I've said this before on another video or not. We're finally at a point where on the line of scrimmage, we're just putting another good player in someone's spot. Granted, they're going to be a little bit younger and have a little bit less experience than Philon had. I do agree that Philon coming back, oh my gosh. I mean, you're talking about one of the best defensive lines in the SEC. With his departure, it leaves some question marks. So those questions are going to be answered later today, but at least we'll have an idea of what they look like and what the rotation might look like. So I'm a little curious there. Obviously, the skipper Kirkland move. See how well just the offensive line looks. Obviously, the backup battle, quarterback Austin Allen, Rafe Peavy. Finally get a chance to see Ty's story. I'm excited about that. Receivers are probably going to be my number one thing that I watch. I want to watch what routes they're running. I hear they're running short cross routes. They're running hitch routes, screens. They're moving the ball from sideline to sideline, something Petrino did a little bit of. I read one reporter said he saw a little bit of that. Saw some screens, some sideline to sideline screens, some bubble screen action. Guys running hitch and slant routes and crossing routes are what Bobby Petrino made his money on. I mean, Jarius Wright, Joe Adams over the middle all the time. Send Greg Childs out on the fade or a hitch or something. So I'm really curious to see what happens there with what they do, how they look, the receivers, that is, if they're getting separation, if they're getting jammed up at the line of scrimmage, how well they're coming off those jams. So there's so much to look at. Obviously, linebackers, you got two new faces, one newish face, one brand new face, and then one old face who got moved to another position in the linebacker core. But so yeah, there's a lot to watch for. I mean, defensively, there's a lot of changes, but at the same time, they're returning what 7, 8 starters. I mean, they're is it that many? 6, 7 starters? They're returning more than half the defense is back. So I mean, a lot to look forward to and a lot to just keep an eye on. So I think that's it. Buy merchandise. That's how the athletic department. It's part of how they make their money: ticket sales and merchandise. No, I don't work for the U of A, and if I get a cease and desist letter in the mail, oh well. I don't know why they would. I'm promoting their brand without getting a dime of it. So, again, thank you guys so much. Please subscribe. Again, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'd appreciate the heck out of that. And, again, hopefully I'll see you there later today. I can't wait. I'm going to have it recorded, and I'm going to be there supporting the Hogs and hearing those pads pop. Oh, that's going to be a glorious sound. I know you guys will agree. All right, be kind to one another. Go Hogs. And until next time.